Hello, and welcome to the TMZ podcast in full HD. Did we call this HD? This is HD right now. You can see every blemish. We got new cameras in here, feeling good, looking orange. Man, this is going to be a great episode. We got the whole crew in here. This is the pre-podcast. Just getting ready for the podcast. That's in a few minutes. Today on the podcast, we're going to talk about Will and Jada Smith at the top because they've got the strangest marriage ever. I mean, they were spotted together for the first time in months last night in Paris, supporting Jaden, looking all cool and all dressed in black. And it gives us pause to think about like their marriage, especially on the heels of the Oscars. The Oscars is the nominations came out today, which makes you think of Will Smith again. But Jada actually said that the slap saved their marriage. And she said that a little while ago, and clearly it has. They are a united front here in Paris, but they still live separately. They have a different relationship than most who are married, but that's all right. It seems to work for them just fine. In late 2023, Jada revealed that they live separately. They've been living separate lives since 2016. So for nearly 10 years now, they've been like living separately. And she talks about how it's more of a spiritual partnership rather than a traditional marriage. If it works for you, hey, that's great. And it seems to be working for them. There was no like PDA. They do seem more of a partnership, like a business partnership more than like in love couple. Some people are just they're better for that. Some people don't want all the romance and all the maybe they want the romance with other people. But yeah, it's interesting that they're out together, united for no PDA, as I said. But yeah, what an interesting couple. But yeah, the Oscar nominations just came out like half an hour ago. Oscar nominations, and there are some major snubs and some major surprises. Firstly, I don't know if you've seen the movie Sinners, but it now, as of this morning, holds the record for the most ever nominations by a film in Oscars. 16. It beat Titanic and La La Land, who have 14. Do you think Sinners is better than Titanic?
Huh?
You're putting on the
I don't know. I always like the headphones.
Because you feel a little naked, like without them.
I feel a little insecure. I just dropped them. What about the Titanic?
So Titanic...
Sinners was my favorite movie of last year, I told you.
Yeah, I know, you like Sinners. So Sinners has 16 nominations.
Closer. Yeah.
16 nominations, and that's surpassing Titanic, which had 14 when it was out. Is Sinners better than Titanic?
I enjoyed Sinners more.
Than Titanic?
Yeah, I didn't really like. I don't know if that's a hot take.
That is the hottest, even an iceberg of a take.
I thought the Titanic was not a very interesting movie.
Oh my god!
Is that bad?
Bad take. Cold take.
The funny thing about Titanic is it was the first movie I ever saw, or VHS I ever saw, that had two. It was so long it had two.
They sold the VHSs in two.
Yeah, that's what I was
dating ourselves, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
How old are we? So we're going to talk about the Oscars, Will and Jada Smith, and also, just for self-indulgent reasons, let's chuck in a Charlie Cotton special.
I'm assuming you got someone at the airport?
I shot a good clip at the airport. Actually, an emotional clip. I told the celebrity after I shot the clip that this might be my favorite clip. Favorite's the wrong word, actually. Most meaningful, honest clip I've ever had. I was blown away. I was actually blown away.
Is this on the website?
It's going on the website now. Let's see if they've posted it yet.
Okay, cool.
Should we get started?
Let's do it.
Where's the post TMZ team? Post my clip. Oh, here we go. Boris Kodjoe says Trump is an embarrassment to humanity.
Oh, yeah, I did see.
He's on a green card. He's from Germany.
Yeah, so he could get deported.
So it was very brave of him to answer that way. I was
Interesting.
blown away. I love Boris Kodjoe. If you don't know who Boris Kodjoe is, very handsome man. Very handsome man.
Yeah, I don't know what he does, but I know is he an actor?
Actor.
Yeah, but I know he's a handsome dude. I think he's
yeah.
been in The Office before.
Yeah, he's a TMZ favorite. All right, let's get started. Big episode.
Huge.
Huge.
All right, here we go.
Hello and welcome to the TMZ podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton.
I'm Devin Raw. I don't usually... Dude, are you talking... We need some WD-40
Sorry.
for this chair. Dude,
Oh, that chair is creaky AF.
I know. And the problem is that then it gets picked up by the mic and then people say I like farted during the podcast.
Oh, no. Well, that means you can fart. And then use that as
yeah.
an excuse.
Plausible deniability, right?
But also, like, we've got one side of the studio very untechnically forward. Do you notice our new cameras here? This is like we're shooting a movie.
No, I heard their high definition, and for how ugly we are, I don't know if that's a good thing.
You often
I
wear
said
those
that
little
to
pimple patches.
I said that to you. Okay, you didn't need to bring that up, but
Oh,
I said that to
sorry.
you yesterday. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing.
This is incredible.
I mean, it's perfect because the Oscar noms came out.
True, and now we got like
new-
an Oscar.
Yeah,
film.
exactly.
So yeah, Oscar noms did come out, and there are some serious snubs, surprising.
Really?
Snubs. Oh yeah.
The only
Oh god, yeah.
you think Wicked? That's one thing I heard.
That's one major snub. But
You
yeah,
think
let's not
you-
give away. The
Okay,
film
okay. Sorry,
right
sorry,
now,
sorry. I was
when you
getting,
can have the cow for free.
I was
Is that how it
getting,
goes?
I was getting ahead of myself, and that I've never heard that saying in my.
I think it goes the other way around. Major snubs and like a couple crazy surprises. I was like, okay, anyway, I'll get to it.
Okay.
Also, Boris Kodjoe. You know Boris Kodjoe?
The actor.
The actor. He's from Germany originally.
Did not know that.
I saw him at LAX yesterday. And usually, like, I try to talk to people about Trump all the time at LAX, and usually everyone's too scared, especially someone on a green card. But Boris Kodjoe was so honest and raw in his assessment of Trump and everything going on.
This guy's swag.
Oh, he's handsome as fuck.
That guy looks so swag
I
in
know.
that video.
I know. He's irresistible. But to begin with, we're going to talk about Will and Jada Smith, who are a united force once again. We haven't seen them together in months. They're living separately for like 10 years. But, you know,
Well, they have separate houses, right?
yeah, that's what's living separately means.
Yeah, I guess. But so they don't sleep in the same bed every night?
They sleep in separate houses every night.
Every night.
Yes.
That's wild. I've never knew about that.
Yeah, but you know, there's some things work for people, some things don't. But now they're like, it obviously works. They're over in Paris. We'll talk about why. We're live on YouTube with our new and improved cameras. So if you want to look at how good we look,
Definitely check out the YouTube.
check out the YouTube. But if you can't be bothered, please subscribe.
Yeah.
We're on our subscribe drive right now. Subscribe drive.
That would be very helpful.
Please subscribe or comment or whatever.
And
Okay.
at least to not see us, but to see Boris in HD.
If you want to see Boris in HD, and his eyes are so light, like he's got bright light blue,
Like
Oh,
lighter than mine?
He's just a dream boat, bro.
All right.
You're like
Are you coming out right now?
not maybe for Boris?
Okay.
There's a few guys maybe I'd think about, but
Okay.
maybe for Boris. Okay, strange start to the episode.
Very.
Will and Jada Smith, they stepped out for the first time in months in Paris, supporting their son Jaden, who had a big fashion event. They were together looking happy. There was no PDA, but when we see these guys together, it's almost like it's a news story because we know they live separately. We know Jada said, you know, they have lived separately for nearly 10 years now.
They've had a lot of drama.
They've had a lot of drama in that time.
I mean, I thought the biggest thing that was going to come out with these two was the whole like she was hooking up with the other guy.
Entanglement?
In the whole entanglement, I was trying to think of what the word was. I thought like, okay, that'll probably be the biggest drama that will ever happen in this marriage.
You didn't see the slap coming,
And
did
then
ya?
the slap came, and yeah, that was a whole other situation.
But interestingly, did you know Jada has said recently that the slap saved their marriage?
Oh, so it's one of those things where you go through a traumatic event, it brings you closer together.
Because whatever we thought of the slap and how it was kind of embarrassing or not right.
Did she think of it as like that was my husband defending my honor?
Yes.
Yeah, I could see that.
And she's argued that that has helped keep them together, though living separately for many years now. And clearly it has worked because they're a family over in Paris and whatever they're doing, it just shows me that like not every marriage has to be like the same. Not every relationship has to be as they're a partnership.
They're not traditional.
No,
at all. But the only thing that I think hurts your case on this is I think it would be a much bigger deal if they were on vacation together or if they were at dinner together. They're supporting their son.
Yeah.
So that could just be co-parenting.
That could be co-parenting.
But you're
It is,
saying
it is.
you're saying that they're good.
I'm saying that they're good for them.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I feel like they go to the beat of their own drum. That whole family,
Yeah.
they don't really do like social norms.
No, you're right about that.
Which is kind of weird to me, just because, not for like Jada, but Will. Growing up, I always felt like he was like the cookie cutter image guy that would like be very traditional.
But no.
But apparently not. Apparently that's just not who he is. I mean, would you think? Like living, I don't know how I want to exactly word this.
Go on.
Living in separate homes as your spouse, good or bad?
I mean, I think it's each to their own type thing. Like whatever works for every couple, even if it's weird from the outside. If it works, it works. Like I would never do that, obviously. Like you,
Obviously.
would you live like separately from Melissa
A weekend?
for a weekend?
A weekend.
Sure.
A weekend sounds nice.
At an Airbnb. down the
Yeah,
street?
a weekend would be cool, but every day
Mm.
seems. At that point, it's like, are you even married? Because I've always said I almost feel like moving in with the girl is bigger than actually getting married.
Oh.
Do you not agree? Like, I don't understand. I know there's like religious undertones and like traditions to
Yeah.
it, but like, how could you ever marry someone without living with them?
You don't know them well enough then.
You know what I mean? Like, to
Yeah.
me, it was a way bigger step of like, oh, we're going to move in together. We're moving all of our stuff together. I'm like waking up every morning and looking over to the right, and that's that person. That nothing changed when we got married. Everything changed when we moved in together.
That's very true. But I mean, imagine then like that would have happened to Will and Jada at one point, and then they move out. And imagine them moving out and still keeping a somewhat successful partnership going.
No, for sure. I mean, they've been going strong for how many years?
Since 1997, I believe.
So, I mean, like you said, to each their own, and some things just work better for other people.
There you go. All right.
So I don't judge.
Moving on. Should we do the Oscar noms?
Yeah, let's get into the Oscars.
The Oscars. The nominations.
The Oscars.
The Oscar nominations came out this morning, and there are some surprising admissions.
Okay.
There are some surprising admissions and surprising omissions. You like how I did that?
Definitions. I know one means that they got it, and the other means that they did not.
Well, there's the definition
Okay.
right there.
Okay.
My big thing was Wicked for Good got 0
Did you see it? I never did.
goose eggs.
Which is crazy. Is there like a Oscar for musical? Because
Oh, yeah.
they weren't even on there.
They weren't on anything.
How is that?
No one got him nominated.
How is that?
No director, no lighting, no.
And
like,
what about
makeup.
what about the music? Everyone raved about the music.
What about the set design? What about costumes? The costumes were cool.
What happened?
So I mean, I don't know. I actually didn't see this one, but I did see the first one, and it feels like a lot of people did the same.
Oh, so you're saying it was like people are just saying, oh, the first one was good, but the people who actually saw the second one said it sucked.
I think people might have been a bit burnt out. I mean, like my wife and daughter went to see it. They enjoyed it, but I think
I wanted to see it. I just never saw it.
it wasn't critically acclaimed.
Yeah, interesting, because I thought that was a slam dunk, at least for the music, the song.
Well, they got 0, which was
Damn.
surprising. Also,
Damn. So what's his name? Ariana's boyfriend.
Ethan Slater, SpongeBob.
Nothing.
Nothing for SpongeBob.
Still with Ariana though.
Crazy.
So I almost think if I were him, I'd almost prefer Ariana than an Oscar.
Oh, that's
Would
nice.
you not?
Yeah, trophy wife.
Yeah.
But on the other side of the coin, Sinners is now the most nominated film of all time. It has 16 nominations this year,
Well deserved.
beating out the likes of Titanic. Titanic only had 14 compared to Sinners.
Yeah, I know Titanic's thought of as like one of the best movies ever, so obviously huge accomplishment. But it's like one of those things that like, do you brag about, oh, we were nominated 14 or 16 times, but what if they don't win anything? You have to win.
Well,
Those are the records that people care about. It's like, oh, we won X amount of Oscars, not nominated. Do you remember everyone who was nominated, or do you remember winners?
No. It's not just an honor to be nominated. That's always a lie.
No. But I will say, much deserved. I absolutely loved the movie.
Your favorite movie?
It was my it was my favorite movie of last year. I would assume it's up for Best Picture.
Other snubs. Paul Mescal missed out for Hamnet, even though like the movie was supposed to be like one of the movies of the year. Guillermo del Toro, he's the guy behind Frankenstein. He missed out.
My guy Timothée.
Oh, well,
He got nominated for everything.
For sure.
And Marty Supreme was up there, which I still haven't seen, but I really want to see.
Kate Hudson got nominated for Best Actress for Song Sung Blue. That shocked me. Kate Hudson, they just want her there. They just want her
Yeah,
in the
I didn't
room.
even know she was in a movie this year.
They just,
I
Hugh
like.
Jackman.
Yeah, I didn't know that. The other thing I thought was kind of interesting from the list was where was it?
K-pop Demon Hunters got a nod.
Haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen K-pop?
I think my daughter's not to the age where she would really understand what's going on.
Oh.
She's still stuck on Moana, bro.
Oh, really?
Fire soundtrack, by the way.
Moana's
And
great.
a great movie.
Just the first one, or you like the second one?
I like them both. I prefer the first.
Yeah.
And it's funny, even my daughter's like 1.5. When I even put on the second, no.
Right.
She's like, no.
Maui song sucks.
She's like, go back to the first. But the one thing I thought was a little bit interesting was, so Leo's up, right, for Best Oscar or Best Actor. His whole thing for like the longest time was that he never won, and then he won. So now it's like, does he care?
I think
know what
he
I
does
mean?
care, because also winning 2 Oscars for Best Actor puts you in like
Because he
some
won for
rarefied air.
Revenant, right?
Revenant. And
Yeah.
also, I got to say, okay, let's do this debate, okay?
What about Michael B. Jordan though? He technically, yeah, he is, but he played 2 characters.
Michael B. Jordan played 2. Okay, let's have the debate.
Yeah.
Who should win Best Actor, okay? So the nominees are Timothée Chalamet, Leonardo DiCaprio, Michael B. Jordan, and a bunch of other people who won't win.
Ethan Hawke and Wagner Moura. Let's just shout them out. Ethan Hawke's a big deal.
I've heard of that Hawk.
The Hawk.
The Hawk.
Not Tony Hawk.
Not Tony Hawk.
Ethan Hawke.
So let me make a case for Leo. The Revenant was a much different role than One Battle After Another. In The Revenant, it's kind of, he plays a completely different character. He
Always does.
Yeah, but his range is just crazy.
Yeah, but an Oscar for Best Actor, you are literally just stacking these performances compared to each other, not your like work.
I think, Timothée Chalamet has all the hype, and maybe Kylie sprinkles a little more hype on him.
But do you think the people who in the Academy care about Kylie Jenner? I feel like if anything, they turn their nose up at Kylie Jenner.
One might think, I don't know.
I mean, maybe one of them have a daughter who like buys Kylie's makeup.
Maybe.
I mean, who knows?
The more you hear about someone, I think the more you're likely you are to vote for them.
I mean, Timothée, in my opinion, you thought it was overkill. I thought it was a masterclass at promoting a movie. You couldn't look left, right. I couldn't open up my phone without seeing.
See, it's
Marty
oversaturated.
Supreme.
I feel like if you've got a great product, sometimes it doesn't need all that marketing. Like, let the product speak for itself.
I vote Michael B. Jordan. He played 2 characters.
He played 2 characters.
They were twins, kind of similar, but still.
I know he had like a death scene, and he
Dude,
also had a
spoiler.
Oh,
Spoiler.
sorry, everyone.
Spoiler.
Well, only one of the twins, and the other one survives.
Spoiler.
Is that a spoiler as well?
You just
I was
spoiled
trying
even
to
more,
make it better. I
bro.
was trying to make it better.
Go see Sinners.
Beep that out. Oh, we're live. Okay. Go see Sinners. Most nominations ever.
That's our Oscar nomination.
Oscar wrap up. Okay. Yesterday.
Wait, cinematography, real quick. Maybe they were too late to submit, but everyone loves those Avatar movies. That wasn't nominated?
No, Avatar got shut out. It cost like $1 billion or something. Got shut out. Oh, really?
Maybe for something, but best cinematography, I feel like that's their or maybe is it?
Oh, best costume design they got.
Oh, because I was gonna think best cinematography. I thought that's their bread and butter. Is how crazy.
Oh,
it
okay.
looks.
Best visual effects.
Oh,
I was
okay.
a bit after that.
Okay.
All right. Last story.
Boris.
So I was at LAX yesterday and I ran into Boris Kodjoe, who's a German-American model and actor. He's gorgeous, firstly. But secondly, he is brave. I can't believe the honesty he gave me when I asked him about Trump and his feelings about Trump, being a foreigner living over here, growing up in Germany, place with a pretty checkered history. And
to say
the least.
Yeah.
And most celebrities I want to talk politically, and especially about Trump, don't want to touch the subject. Too scary. Maybe Trump will see this. Or maybe people who love Trump will see this and start hating on me and
Well, that for sure will happen.
But Boris was just so raw and honest. I'm so impressed with him. Let's have a listen to a bit of the clip.
You were there. I was not.
So, I mean, I think Boris is probably expressing something that a lot of people might feel, but don't express, which I think is why it's a losing battle. If you don't express your opinions,
There's no change.
if you don't stand on your platform through risk of, I don't know what might happen if
Blowback.
And this is something like I consider all the time. You probably consider like, be careful what we say. If you say the wrong thing, then maybe something, especially like I've got a green card as well. You don't want anything to happen.
One day I just show up and then you're just not here.
Yeah, there'll just be like Tony sitting down
Yeah.
here. Like, this is different. So I was just so impressed with Boris, like speaking up the way he did. And I don't know if you caught much of what was going on over in Switzerland at Davos and the speeches there and Trump.
Yeah, there's been a ton of just nonsense going on.
But I just wanted to include that because, I was just like, give a pat on the back to Boris for speaking up what he believes in. And I hope more people do.
Yeah, no, I mean, good on him. And like you said, it's like, it's always a little bit more brave, I guess is the word, for someone who like they actually have something to lose by talking. And like you said, it's like, obviously there are a lot of very staunch Donald Trump supporters that like will see this and will come after him. I don't know if Donald Trump will see this, who knows? But he seems to see a lot.
Yeah.
And as you can tell from his history, when he doesn't like you, he lets it known.
Right. So good on for Boris for being so brave and handsome.
Very handsome guy. I love that sweater.
Look into his eyes and try to look out of them. Like
I've been staring for the past 3. I didn't even hear a word he said.
Right. Okay, let's move on to our comments.
Yes, we'll first get into Will Smith and Jada. Missed 100. Slap saved marriage. Yeah, right.
I can make a case that it did.
I mean, that's what she's saying, and like I said, I feel like you hear a lot of this where a relationship is on the rocks and then something very traumatic happens and it like almost brings the people closer together. Yeah. And then you like kind of get back to like, oh, I remember why we were in love with each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Defending your wife's honor on such a big stage.
You can't assault people, man.
You can't assault people, but defending your wife, that's kind of hot. Like I'm kind of coming around.
Well, clearly she felt that way. PGH Deb 412, why even be married if you live separate lives?
Too hard to divorce. Too costly.
Yeah. And I don't know when they got married, a long time ago. Would they have a prenup? I would imagine he was much more successful than she was when they got married.
I do admire the fact that they live this unconventional life marriage and they stay together.
I used to find it like unconventional marriages and stuff weird, but it's like, who am I to judge? No. It works for them. They can do them.
Big facts.
Tina Drake, there are a lot of benefits for being married. True, but not great reason be married just for marital reasons. Not great. Yeah, Tina. I don't know what their reasons are for being married, but clearly they have them.
They got a partner. They got, as they said in their own words, it's a spiritual partnership, and I believe that.
Yeah, that's fine. April Bamer. Most people have lost what a true marriage is, and it's sad. Spiritual and open marriages, seriously? Nah, not for me. But yeah, to each their own.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of, I mean, more of the same. Open marriages, that's...
I can't imagine.
At that point, it's, I mean, again, to each their own. If it works for them, that's fine. But if you're having an open marriage, why not just be single? I don't get that.
What happens if your wife was waking up in a different guy's bed this morning? Like, it's just and you'd be like, okay, cool. I'll
yeah,
when we get home.
Yeah, I mean, I hear like, I don't know a lot of people who have these, but like from what I hear, a lot of it is like don't ask, don't tell situations.
Yeah.
But
yikes.
I don't know. At that point, I just would rather just be single. Bubbles on the Oscars. I'm for it. Sometimes you need your space.
Oh, that was Jada.
Yeah, that's probably not for the Oscars.
Yeah.
I don't think any of the nominees want space from their Oscars.
No, I don't think so.
Best Picture, Sinners, Other, or Marty Supreme, or One Battle After Another movie I haven't seen that I want to see. Sinners 65%. Dude, everyone saw Sinners for some reason.
Sinners has 65% of.
Dude, I think it was so good because obviously the acting was good, but it was also a very unique storyline. My thing is that all these movies come out and it's like, dude, we've seen and done that. And it's like this was unique. Like there was nothing like it.
Totally agree. And that's also why you should see One Battle After Another.
Also,
I bet you would come in the next day and say, I haven't seen anything like it.
Oh, really? Interesting.
It's the whole time the movie's fast paced. There's no sort of like scene where you're kind of chilling. It's always just on the go. It was just for a couple hours. It was so
Is it
good.
On streaming?
Not sure. I viewed it I viewed it somewhere.
Okay. I don't want to get you in trouble.
Yeah, the movies.
You saw it.
At the cinema.
AMC.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That sounds good for me.
That sounds great for me too. Thanks
All right.
for the app.
Yep.
See you tomorrow.